listening to Blackan Radio, your #1 international internet radio in Japan. Hip-hop, R&B, reggae, soul, jazz, funk. We got it all.
Yeah, man, the Blackan channel.
I know this little girl, her name is Maxine.
The real thing.
Like a bunch of roses.
Boom shot. 関西から発信中 Blackan Channel.
Yeah. It's your host Will Deluxe. You now listening to Hip Hop Mix Masters, courtesy of Blackan Radio. Blah. What's up, everybody?
Hey.
What up?
How's everybody doing?
Good.
Everybody's good.
Great.
Yep.
Everybody's kind of mellow.
Great.
Everybody's mellow.
Yeah.
Everybody's
today's
cool.
a good day.
Yes, sir.
We got a bunch of great guests to come by.
Yes.
So looking forward to the talk and all the great music.
Yes, indeed. But before we even do that, man, let's wish DJ Duang a happy birthday.
Happy birthday! Thank you.
You gotta do that right off the back. Right. Happy birthday, brother.
Thank you very much.
Happy birthday, brothers.
Shout out to everyone that greeted me happy birthday. Thank you very much.
Definitely.
Right.
So you're not getting older, brother. You become 1 year wiser.
Yeah. Always think
like
positive,
man. That, right? You become 1 year wiser. So it's
I know what you're saying.
So it's all good, man. Yeah.
But I like in the Philippines they have a saying like they say I'm 30 years young.
Yeah.
Not old, right?
That's what they say.
That's cool.
Usually.
It's perspective, right?
Yeah.
No doubt.
There you go, right?
All right,
No
cool.
doubt.
I am 30 years young. Oh, cool. All right.
Yeah. No doubt. It's just a number. It's all about how you feel within. You know what I mean?
True.
It's all about how you feel within.
Ain't nothing but a number.
That's it, man. Ain't that well? To a certain point, to a certain degree, it's nothing but a number. You know what I mean? But so it's all good, man. Yeah, man. We got some great guests up in the place today. First and foremost, I gotta do the ladies first. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
I gotta do that first. We got our translator today, Sarah, up in the building. Hello, Sarah. How are you?
Hi, I'm good.
Everything's
just kind of nervous.
Nervous? Don't be nervous. Don't be nervous. Don't be
Sandra,
nervous.
yeah.
Don't be nervous. How's everything?
Everything good.
Everything is
Great,
good.
yeah.
Everything's good. Yeah, we had last weekend. We had a little Thanksgiving dinner and
DJ Double Mix.
crib. Yeah. So we was playing. What was the name of that game we was playing?
The coaster thing.
Yeah, the
right?
coaster. What was the name of it?
Coaster game.
It was coaster.
Skull something,
Oh, yeah,
flower
right,
something,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Sarah was beating everybody's ass.
Right.
She was beating everybody's ass.
All the guys were like,
yeah, they was just falling out. We was just like,
Straight up poker face.
That was it.
Bluffing
She was
every round.
Ruthless.
Oh, man,
Beating everybody's ass. She was just like,
can't read her face. Like,
Yeah.
what?
the way she was throwing out the cards, bam! It was like, oh man, we gotta get up out of here. But it was a great time, man.
It's good.
Yeah, it was a great time, man. For me, the last time I had Thanksgiving dinner was like probably 10 years ago.
Oh, really?
Wow.
10 years ago. So of
So that
course
was the last time you
back
had
home?
turkey?
like turkey,
Okay.
sir, yeah,
Like a proper dinner.
like
right?
a proper, authentic
Right.
Thanksgiving dinner.
Okay.
So, excuse me, I was going a little crazy up in there. I
Yeah,
was
you should have seen his plate. Plate was mountainous.
Yo, hold on. I got there a little late. Will got up and got a plate. I'm like, oh, you're getting a plate? He's like, yeah, this is my third.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, bro, you're going in.
It was a little, it was a
Third
little.
plate.
I was just like,
But
wow.
he was sneaking over to it. He was trying to be nice about it.
Yeah,
He was just like,
yeah.
The bad part about it was, you know, a lot of the Japanese guests that were there, they were comparing their plate to my plate, because in Japan everybody puts like little, small pieces on it.
Right.
I was just like, yeah, I was just piling it on there.
Flopping it on.
mashed
Like,
potatoes.
They was like, wow. I was like, yeah, sumimasen.
Good.
Just give him a little bow.
But yeah, shout out to DJ Adobo Mix for
Yeah,
hosting the dinner.
Yeah,
thank you
shout out
so
to his
much.
wife too, man.
Yeah.
She's
And
so-
also to you, Cole.
Yeah,
Beautiful place.
Yeah,
beautiful
place,
It
yeah.
was very, very, very
Nice
good.
place.
So thank you for coming in today. We really
And welcome
appreciate
back.
it.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Yeah,
definitely.
right.
She's
Welcome
going to be doing the translation work for us later on. We have a band here called Wall, Japanese
Shout out.
band, hip hop funk band.
Yes.
So she's going to be doing the translations for us. So we really appreciate it.
And we might. This is a good time to plug your show tonight. If you're in town,
yeah.
come by Wall and Will Deluxe.
Yeah.
tonight.
So tonight I will be performing with the group Wall. It's five Peace Band.
Don't miss that, man.
And we'll be performing at Club Vision. The flyer
Vision.
is
Club
up
Vision.
on the thing there as soon as Dwayne puts it up there. Okay.
ブラッカンラジオは
And
もう
that's
皆
not
さん
it.
に最強の
And then that's not it either. And
There
there
we
we
go.
go, right there, bam. So
Bam.
yeah. So if you're in the area, come on through.
I'm not missing it. I've been waiting for about a couple weeks now.
It's all good, bro.
Right.
Since you did
I appreciate
the Kyoto one, I was like, I was ready to come
Yeah, I
back.
was looking forward to it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
it. Okay. So
Live
yeah.
band and a rapper. What?
Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while, so it's all good. So definitely come on out tonight if you guys are, if you're not busy. Yeah, Club Vision is here in Shinsaibashi, and yeah, I'll be performing. I think the whole lineup is just going to be hip hop, from my understanding.
Okay.
Wow.
The whole lineup, so that's pretty rare.
All right,
It's really
all
really
right.
rare. So the whole lineup's going to be pretty hip hop. So if you got time, come on through.
Come out tonight.
Yeah,
Club
come on
Vision.
out. Club Vision and everything like that. And then today we got our guest DJ up in the place from Canada, DJ Slackbridge. What's up, brother? How you doing, sir?
Very well now that I'm here.
Nice, nice.
Yeah,
Come up a little bit
Happy.
more to the mic, there, brother.
Check.
Yeah,
Sorry.
man, you're gonna be on the hot seat today.
The hot seat.
The hot seat.
How did you do that?
Hey, how you doing, right? How you doing, sir?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
Good,
Yeah.
man. We appreciate you coming in today, man. We really do. Thank you very much.
I've been looking forward to it.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
definitely.
So as I told you before we got on air, we're gonna be getting up in your business, man. Is that okay?
I'm ready.
Right.
Okay. We ain't gonna go
Open books.
we gonna get too personal now.
Several open books.
Okay.
Yeah.
Definitely. So DJ Slackbridge, you said you're from Canada. Which part of Canada are you from, bro?
That's right. Southeastern Canada.
Okay.
Southeast.
It's a little place called North Bay,
Okay.
but I grew up in a military family, so we bounce back and forth everywhere across
Got you.
the country.
Okay.
So
So military usually always like moving
Oh,
all the
yeah.
time. Okay.
get to see the world.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Cool,
Okay.
that's cool.
So then, being part of a military family, where did you stay? Where was your family stationed at?
Oh,
Some of the places.
just in Canada, like
Okay.
not international.
Okay,
but,
okay.
My father, with like his work, anytime they needed a medical technician, like a highly specialized medical technician, there were only 2 in the country.
Oh wow!
So
in the country.
whenever there was, we need somebody for this role, it's pick up and jump across.
Wow.
So,
Okay.
yeah, it was good. He was in demand, so I got to see the country. As a
Wow.
result.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then, on average, at that time, I mean, per year, how many times, or I don't know, every 2-3 years, how many times did you guys move?
Every two or 3 years.
Every 2 or
Sometimes
3 years.
like just 1 year in one place. You
Wow.
go to school for a year, and then you're like, summertime comes. See
Wow,
you later, guys.
wow.
Enjoy this. Yeah. So you just keep moving. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So you get to see the country. You get to learn to adapt. Canada's a big place. I
Right,
mean,
right,
it is
right.
one place,
Yeah.
but it's so different.
Right.
wherever you go,
Just
so-
as you start going across the country.
Right. So I'm kind of a chameleon cobbled together of all those little cultures and the provinces and stuff.
Wow.
Never did make it out to the far east part, like Newfoundland. And
Okay.
those
Okay.
Really beautiful places.
Places
but
up there. Okay.
Maybe someday.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Anybody else have any questions?
Dwayne.
Yeah, actually, I'm from Canada as well.
Yes, sir.
I'm from Toronto. So
Alright.
yeah. Canada, beautiful place. As growing up as a kid, the family would do road trips for summer. Take the full 1.5 month, just road trip. So I actually went out to the East Coast, went out to Newfoundland, Nova Scotia, beautiful places.
Wow.
Good food too.
Good food. Wow.
Yeah, really good food. And obviously Vancouver's famous. Banff,
Okay.
Rocky Mountains. Yeah. Other than that, Canada's a beautiful place, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Really highly recommend it
man.
if you have a chance.
Someone asked me one time if I had, if I would move, or would I move back to the States, and I was like, go back to the
Right.
States. I'm not quite sure, but if I was to move, it would definitely be Canada or someplace in Europe. Yeah.
Yeah.
States. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm not quite about the States.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, Canada. Yeah. Where Canada's just right across. Right next to the
That's
States, right there. Right.
It's
So-
not a big adjustment.
It's
to
not,
make.
right?
It's a nice place.
Yeah.
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 So yeah,
Nice,
definitely.
nice.
So
Look at
yeah.
that.
Anybody else have any other questions?
I guess not Canada, but this is a DJ question. So you're let's get into a little bit of his DJ.
Yeah, let's do that.
Background.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
So why don't you just tell us a little bit about how long have you been DJing and what made you start DJing?
Thank you. Yeah. Early 2000s, probably around 2001
Okay.
was when I started, but I go much farther back into the early 90s with playing bass guitar.
Oh,
a lot
okay.
of
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Punk and hardcore bands.
Wow.
Cool.
And with that music, there was always like from my childhood, a background. My parents loved disco music. They loved funk and everything. So I was always kind of struggling with, you know, loving Sylvester and
Right.
ABBA, and then having to reconcile that with guys who wear cardigans and don't want to hear anything
Right,
that isn't
right.
like a wacky time signature. So went through that, and then I had some really cool roommates move in when I was in university. I was still playing in bands, and they said, you got to come check out this show in Montreal. And it was Sven Väth and Richie Houghton, Plastic Man, just like these big shows. So he knew the promoter. We went to Montreal and checked it out, and I walked into this big space, and then I kind of understood
Right.
what all this DJ stuff's about.
Yeah.
So started working on the computer, getting everything together. I went to a computer music course in school, and that sort of filtered into all the DJing and partying and stuff like that. So never anything big scale, like local parties, clubs,
Right.
and stuff like that. But yeah, mostly working on things at home and trying to cut up my own beats and do stuff like that.
Right.
So,
Yeah, and that's what I noticed about your setup and everything. I was like, oh, it's different, you know, than you know, normal,
Ableton up there, yeah.
you know,
Right.
DJ
Uh-huh.
turntable or controller or CDJs. You use what's your equipment, if you don't mind?
It's
Explain
the,
to everyone.
Weapon of
Yeah,
choice.
weapon of choice. Because it's a bit unique.
Yeah,
in the DJ
right.
space. So.
Yeah.
Right. It's an APC 40 is running Ableton Live, and it has a like an 8x8 grid. Allows you to sort of cut up beats, tracks. It's not ideal in that Ableton's not a DJ tool,
Right.
so you got to kind of trick it into doing what you want it to do.
Right.
But at the end of the day, you can set up all of your own signal chains. You can turn it into whatever you want. So
Right.
it takes a while to hammer it into shape. Anytime you get a set of music, you could count on working like a good 2 weeks and getting your tracks
Everything together.
cut, and
Yeah.
then when you get to the show, it's rock solid. But
That's
there's
awesome.
there's a lot of homework.
But I think with that being said, like you're far ahead from now. DJs are just starting to use, like, you know, not MPC necessarily, but other like native instruments. It's
Yeah.
coming out with a lot of stuff, and like
Right.
other gear.
Yeah.
I just saw Serato came out with like sample,
Like a
Serato
sample-
sample. So they're getting into this
Oh,
kind
yeah,
of
this is
thing.
All right.
Live
And then
sampling.
I just
Yeah.
saw another thing. Pioneer is getting into the lighting.
Okay.
That's like a whole nother. I don't even. I didn't check it out or anything, but I just saw the ad. I was like,
Wow.
all right, that's a whole new
Right.
ball game, you know. So yeah.
You
but
mean
this is
lighting?
cool.
Lighting?
Yeah, like I guess you can hook up to the lighting and
Yeah.
somehow
Amazing.
I don't know
Well,
change it.
hence the, Right, sorry. Hence the controller that we saw that has a
with the
built-in
light. Yeah.
light.
I guess that's where they
Oh,
were
yeah.
they were going with it. Like,
But,
but no, it's just cool to see different things in the DJ booth space and just
Right.
seeing people being creative, because that's what it's all about, right? Art and, you know, expressing
right.
whatever you have to
Right.
express, you know. So that's awesome to see. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
So now, how did you come up with the name Slackbridge?
Yeah.
A few years ago, it's such a geek thing, but I was reading it's a Dickens book, and it's called Hard Times. It's his shortest book.
It sounds so
And-
depressing.
Well, and it is, and I bought it at a
Like
time
Hard
when
Times.
you know we're just digging and scraping and trying to get everything together, and you know starting a family and everything. And I saw this book sitting on the shelf at the bookstore, and I picked it up. And thankfully, it's one of his shorter books. But there was, you know, just reading through, there's this one character that pops up somewhere in the middle of it, and he's just this agitator, just a terrible guy. And the name sounded so raw, so I thought I got to figure out something. So that seems good. The
Okay.
image of itself. So, and I'm not an agitator, but
Okay.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Well, the thing is, it's cool. You're from Canada. Dwayne's from Canada, so you guys got that. And then Lefty actually was a drummer back in the day.
Mm.
So then, you know, that's pretty cool. That's why you guys kind of mesh. I saw
Yeah.
them play together at one show, and it was really a good contrast to see both of them play, because they're like, I don't know, they're just really unique in their
Vibing, right?
skill set.
Yeah.
So it was really cool to see. So, yeah, man.
The traps.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We got to talk
Build
about
it, build
that.
it.
Yeah, that's something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because one of the bands that I played with the longest, it was just me on bass and a drummer, and it
Oh.
was this really intense, like sort of jazzy,
Right.
super hard, super fast
Right.
thing. Seeing how hard we could go and trick things out, but
Bass
I
and
got you
drums,
with
huh?
that. Yeah.
Yeah. Metallica did that in one of their albums called Kill 'Em All. It was Cliff Burton and Lars Ulrich. The tracks, the song's name is Anesthesia,
Anesthesia. Okay.
Yeah.
Pulling Teeth.
Pulling
And
teeth.
it was
Yeah.
just Cliff Burton, rest in peace, that guy, and Lars. Yeah.
It's cool, man.
It's like Hendrix style on bass.
Mm.
And everybody said, "You can't do that." He said, "I just did." Too bad.
Yeah, I mean, because of the drums, DJing for me, it wasn't. I wouldn't say that. It was natural for me, but it really helped me. Pick up the timing and the phasing and everything, and because of that background that I have, so yeah.
That's what's up. Definitely.
Yeah, I have a question, Slackbridge. I see that you're set up in like how you approach DJing, but did you have like a mentor or like a friend?
Right.
Like I got into DJing because of my cousin, right? So I watched him play, and I was like, oh, okay, and then just not shadowing him, but just watching him, right? And sometimes when I'll be like, yo, can I get on? He's like, just watch, right? I'll be like, all right. So it was like, and then it was like, okay, you can go on. I'm like, all right. Started doing it, like, he's like, all right, go back. But yeah, was there anyone that you hung out with or had a mentorship kind of deal with?
It's more a string of people that I put together through that. I mentioned those roommates, and they'd come from Bulgaria, and they were part of this crazy party crew. Yeah. And they were the ones that dragged me to Montreal for that show. That was the start of it. But then going into like that computer music program too, that really helped. And I met some really whacked out guys. Like you'd meet these professors and instructors in the halls, and they'd stop, they'd talk to you. Have you heard of granular synthesis? You go, no. It sounds scary. And then you start okay, so you build and you take. But you probably know, coming from Canada, like electronic music, especially in the early 2000s, it wasn't really it wasn't a big thing, so you had to cobble all this stuff together wherever you could find it. So there was no YouTube yet.
No,
a lot of stuff. No. I was lucky too, there were some people that let me come in a studio and play around with things too. So that was good. Turn this dial, blow a speaker cone. Okay, well, that doesn't happen again. It's just work backwards from everything. So yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah, but I wish I'd had that one person I could like look up to. It's
But I think that's a good teaching point too for all of us as well. Even people that in the lower end of music and even in the more upper end of music. When someone reaches out and says they want to like try to like learn or whatever, try to help them, man.
Of course, yeah.
I think all of us, that's how we got. I mean, I don't know everyone's story, but Dwayne, me, those guys helped me. So definitely reach out and help people that are trying to get, trying to understand what you're doing and trying to, maybe try to get into it. So give them the chance,
Definitely.
And if somebody gives you a recording of something, or even now sends you a link of something, sit down, listen to it, send some thoughtful notes. Cool track. This can always be improved.
Right.
It doesn't matter how good you get. You always need somebody sort of checking you, and that's what's happened with the net now. It's so spread out. There aren't those little communities of people sitting in bedrooms, working hard and sweating on stuff together. It's just kind of dispersed. So help a friend.
And then people's attention span is just very short nowadays, right? Exactly. Okay, just go to the next one.
And also, to the artists, the people that want to try to get into it. I was trying to get into DJing for a long time, ever since really college, but I never knew how to do it, or it always looked cool, but not too many people in my close inner circle were DJs. So I knew a couple, but I was too afraid to like say I wanted to get into it because I was like just trying to be the cool guy or whatever. I don't know. Just I don't want to be in that uncomfortable space where I don't know what I'm doing. I think sometimes we're scared to get in that space and jump out there and be like, all right, I don't know what I'm doing, but I want to learn. Like, let me, teach me something, So don't be scared to jump out. And shout out to a couple of people that reached out to me recently, just, saying, I want to get into music. What kind of things should I buy? What should I do? There's a couple of people that reached out to me, and I appreciate that. And I really tried to help. Like, I'm on the internet researching as well, making sure the information I give him is correct as well. So, don't be scared to reach out, and then don't be scared to give your information off. And make sure it's legit information, not just like, just grab that, whatever.
8 tracks. Invest in 8-track.
Right. Yeah, make sure it's legit, and you're helping them out the best you can.
Right. Okay, so professionally, how many years you say you've been DJing now?
So from the early 2000s, around 2001 was when I started doing parties.
Okay. Cool.
I wouldn't call it professionally. It's not, working for paying stuff here and there, doing school parties, doing like small club stuff in Ottawa. doing it before shows with bands. I mean, being part of a band group in a relatively small town like Ottawa.
Yeah.
You get to know a lot of people, so you can play things beforehand. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now, where do you see yourself, let's say 5 years from now, 10 years from now, with this whole DJing thing? What do you see yourself doing?
I wanna really build out the live set. Like, I have the APC there, but I'm working with drum machines now, trying to get those worked into the set. But ultimately, like, I'm a bass player. It's been really hard to find that bridge where you can get up and play the bass,
live instrument and
then like control all
right.
this stuff. And if I've seen people doing it with drums and triggers,
percussions,
that's self-contained. But you got a bass, you're swinging around at a booth, knocking things
Right.
off of
Yeah.
racks, and so I'm trying to figure out how to do that. Square Pusher, he's a big UK guy.
Okay.
He does it really well, but
yeah.
he's part of that Aphex Twin crew of people that, like, when he goes to set up, he has a road crew that makes sure he has the space. So
right.
not walking into a tiny club with. So,
But that's the big thing. If you want to do that kind of stuff, you got to set up a bunch of equipment. So
that's right.
Yeah.
And then delay between everything that you've got set up. So this one thing I did think of, there's this little small bass that has these rubber nylon strings.
right.
Wow.
That might be the best option. Something
Okay.
I could like sling behind my back and then work with.
Wow.
And play.
Right.
Okay.
So you can record that on the fly. Stop that record. You have the 8-bar loop, and then just
Right,
play
right,
it
right,
with
right.
sound
Okay.
stuff like that.
Oh.
I've seen some
Interesting,
setups where
interesting.
like they route the guitar pedal. I've seen those ones where like I don't know, send in and send throughs or something like
Right.
that.
Right.
That's when it gets really complicated. I'm like, all right,
Right.
you gotta do your research. You gotta
Right, right.
hit the books.
Right. So yeah, that's in 5 years being able to do that, and then being more of a performance thing than.
Got you.
Like I'm doing performance now with drum machines virtually set up on that, but having my own tracks, and this is a live set. So
Right.
Yeah.
That's
Very
awesome. Yeah.
hopefully, but check on me in 5 years.
Okay.
Hold me to that.
Hold him to that.
No
Right.
doubt.
I'm
Everybody, you just put it out there for the whole world.
Right.
So yeah,
I mean, I don't know about y'all, but I'm ready to hear some music.
I do.
from
Yeah, I want to hear some
Slack
music too.
Bridge.
Yeah,
from
definitely wanna hear
DJ
some music from
Slack Bridge. Yeah, man.
All right, well, yeah. Without further ado, man, DJ Slack Bridge on the ones and twos, y'all. Y'all sit tight. This is Will Deluxe, Kansai Beats crew. We have DJ Flight, DJ Dwayne. We got DJ Lefty, and we got Sarah up in here. And we're gonna listen to some music that Slack Bridge is about to do for us right now.
Yeah,
all right?
yeah.
Hip Hop Mix Masters, Blackan Radio. Yeah.
You're listening to Blackan Radio, your #1 international internet radio in Japan. Hip-hop, R&B, reggae, soul, jazz, funk. We got it all.
Yeah, man, the Blackan channel. I know this little girl, her name is Maxine.
The real thing.
Like a bunch of roses.
Boom shot. 関西から発信中ブラッカンチャンネル。
皆さんこんにちは。ブラッカンラジオジャパンのジャジャです。皆さん自分の人生は良い方向に行くといいなと思ったことありませんか？それとも誰かの人生にいい影響を与えたいと考えたことはありませんか？または社会全体的にいい方向に行けばいいなと、いいものを生み出したい、そういうことは考えたことはありませんか？きっと誰の人生の中でも皆さんの答えははいありますでしょう。みんなそれぞれの人生の中で、自分にとってすごく大事なものをいい方向に向かったらいいなと、一度皆さんそういう経験があると思います。例えばいろんな人との付き合いとか愛についてとか仕事の将来、音楽とかね、健康、美容、いろんなサービスもあります。でもいろんな人にリーチできるしてもらうための手段とかその方法は、たくさんの人は揃ってませんよね。例えば自分の経験とか自分の考え方とか意見とかを語って誰かに伝えたいとか、たくさんの人の心に届いたりポジティブな方向に進んでいく環境はたくさんの人はないんですよね。それでブラッカンラジオはもう皆さんに最強の環境をご用意しました。 ブラッカンラジオジャパンはたくさんの人にリーチできるツール、要するに自分の番組を作るツールと環境を提供しています。ブラッカンラジオジャパンは同時に3カ所の動画チャンネルに配信しています。 Facebook ライブ、 YouTube ライブ、そして Ustream です。だから皆さんこれから悩まずに行動を起こしましょう。ブラッカンラジオジャパンであなたの番組を作りましょう。もちろんリーズネブルなプランがあります。